first thing is we're gonna take this bottom round, already cut from Walmart using the knives a good friend of mine gave me. We're gonna take this bottom round, we're gonna take it and we are going to cut it in pieces. Sharp. I normally, I'll either buy this or I also buy stir fry meat because it makes really good jerky. Or I go get a bottom roast and get it cut at the commissary on the base where I live. All right, so those are all cut up now. Now we need to mix the marinade. Got my normal mixing bowl, so I'm using a Steakhouse Pizzeria and Tap Room cup. Pretty funny. First thing we need is we need a cup of Worcestershire sauce. So, a cup of Worcestershire sauce it is. And a little bit extra there. You can never have too much Worcestershire sauce. Okay. And the next thing we need a half a cup of Siracha, which I just happen to have. Well, I have a quarter cup. Like I said, this is sweet and spicy, so yeah. And then the next thing we need brown sugar, which I don't have. I'll have to come back with that in a minute. But we need a tablespoon of crushed red pepper flakes. That's about right there. And then we need a teaspoon of granulated garlic, which we're gonna do a couple of things here. We're gonna do a little granulated garlic, and we're also gonna do some minced garlic. Yeah, we're gonna do some minced garlic in here as well. I like me some minced garlic. You can put whatever your little heart desires in there. All right, and now black pepper. Calls for a teaspoon, but you know, you can put however much you want in there. A little peppery, you know, a little extra in there. Yummy. And then a teaspoon of kosher salt. This is the one I probably would be most careful with, but it is what it is. All right. Now we're gonna have to pause for a moment, and I'm gonna have to go get the brown sugar because I forgot the brown sugar. We're back. Got the brown sugar now, and it calls for a half a cup of brown sugar. So your mileage may vary. How do you want to measure that? Okay, a little more. And I did forget one ingredient, which we'll get right now. I usually use chili paste, but I couldn't find my normal thing of chili paste, so I'm using this spicy chili crisp. We'll see how it turns out. But I normally actually use chili paste in there. That Ozbex or Ozbex or whatever in the world the name on it is. Whew, it's got a good smell to it. All right. Now let's mix all that up together. Get that all. I normally will use a whisk and a little mixing thing, but again, we're still moving in and I don't have all that stuff yet. I will. Zags. We'll put all this freshly cut up meat in there. Gotta make sure. This is probably a little thinner than I like it, but I've got another batch I'm gonna do later. We'll shoot a video for it too, but it's a little thicker. I usually like to go between a quarter and an eighth of an inch thick. These thin ones dry out quicker or dehydrate quicker, but I don't know, sometimes it may be a little too thin. We'll see. So what we're gonna do is once we get these marinated for a day or two, we're gonna put them on the smoker and smoke them for probably 2 or 3 hours at like 170-ish, and then we'll finish them in the dehydrator to get them nice and completely dried out. One of the 3 dehydrators that I own. Put marinade in there. We'll zip it. Then we'll just kind of massage that around a little bit. We'll put that in the sink. We're washing it out. Yep. You know what? I forgot ginger. I'm gonna put a little bit of minced ginger in there. I did forget that. Okay, that was on me. We'll put a little bit in there. There we go. It's a little dab will do ya, and we'll mix that around real good. Normally I would mix that ginger in with marinade, but I forgot. Whoops. All right. So we're gonna throw that in the fridge and let it sit for a while. Let it marinate for a day or two. All right. The sweet and spicy Asian inspired has been marinating for 2 days. So we're gonna throw it on this here sheet right below me. You're gonna see it here in a minute. And we're gonna smoke it at 160 with some pecan and charcoal pellets. In the new Grilling with RVH facility, temporary for now, but still better than what we had. This is the sweet and spicy Asian influenced jerky on the smoker. So we're gonna let it run at about, it's set to 160, it's dropping down now. Smoke level 7. We're gonna lay it on there for probably 3 to 4 hours.